now we're going to turn to our panel. Bryan, he's Managing Director of B&Q Ireland. Bryan, what I might ask you first is, are Irish consumers, do you think, interested in the sustainability credentials of the products that you're putting on the shelves?
There's a big question mark. It's like the organic food piece. It's how expensive are these products to put into our home? They've become cheaper and cheaper and cheaper over the last number of years. Why? Because of volume. Volume will drive down the price. But how easy is it? So how easy is it to upgrade your home, for your home to be more ecologically friendly? Very difficult 4 or 5 years ago, but we're now taking it to the next step. And the next step is that we have the product range, we keep building that, but now we want to give you advice on how you do that. And the advice piece now is that we've now started to train our colleagues in store. They're called eco-advisors. And they will talk to you about your home and what you need to do in your home. And there's only really 5 key things that you need to do to get you on that kind of that ladder for improvement, eco-improvement for your home.
Charlene Lake is a Senior Vice President for Public Affairs with AT&T. Charlene, has there been a positive reaction to your sustainability strategy?
There has been a big impact. It was a coincidence that we decided to really refocus on sustainability measures right at the height of this particular recession. And in fact, I mentioned this morning that 6 months into the recession, we actually made an announcement that we were going to commit to transforming 15,000 of our fleet vehicles into alternative fuel vehicles. It was a huge financial commitment over the course of 10 years. We've continued to work on sustainable business practices, but not just in the environmental space. We look at it very much in a broad sense of all those things in society that impact the company and how we impact society. Another example that we'd like to talk about is our commitment to education.
Mission Zero was probably one of the first within your sector of industry. There's always this idea that, you know, there's the first mover advantage, but also the first mover disadvantage. Was that a very difficult decision for Interface, being the first one to enter that space?
I think it was very difficult for Ray Anderson back in '94. The scientists couldn't agree on global warming. The decision, the consensus was not clear at all. And Ray really got castigated by Wall Street when he decided to make this move and flip the business model over. It's very different now. Ray's regarded as a visionary, just tours the world doing speeches. And so we now have the benefit of being that first mover. But I think for maybe 7 or 8 years, there was little or no benefit.
Do you think that we in the business community are transforming fast enough and bravely enough to really turn the global footprint curve downwards?
Short answer is no. I think we all know that. I think that what we've certainly identified in our world is that there was a lot of good indications in the sort of the mid-2000s that business was taking this seriously. And as I said, the policy environment, I've stressed again, they need to be behind this, and they were taking it seriously. Recession came in, and there's no doubt we are seeing a slowing down, a reticence by both business and policy makers, where the question is being raised is, can we afford to do this?
Still, I think even on a macro level, we're not all on the one page. You know, Europe has a view, the US has a different view, China has a totally different view. So I think until we get that, until we have a common view, then we can start to look at it, but we're a long way away.
Thank you very much to our speakers and our panelists. I think you have been really good.